Hey everyone, Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye here for F-Stop Lounge. I wanted to make a quick video today to go over the 5 F's of photography. This is going back in the days from what I first taught. I mean, I know it sounds like I'm 70 right now, but this is what I first taught. I always carry an index card with me, just so that way if I need a refresher, I know what to look back to. Here are the 5 F's of photography. Now I know that these may seem simple, but once again, it really helps jog your mind. If you're looking for something to do, you're like, well, what the heck? What can I do? Well, refer to these tips, and one of the first F's is find. So, find a subject. Find what you're going to do. Find the creativity. What are you going to do? Are you going to do something with macro? Are you going to do something like a landscape? Find out what you want to do. One thing I always say is carry around a notebook and jot down ideas. It doesn't matter where you're at, or you have your iPhone now. So if you have an idea, you're like, oh, I found my subject. I wanted to shoot, this kind of candid or something like that. Bam, you found your subject. Now, to me, this is pretty much one of the big F's, and that is to figure. So we got find and figure. Figure out the story you want to tell. Figure out what emotion you want to evoke, to provide to your viewer. That's really important. Figure out what you need to do to get the shot right, to get what you have in here out to there. So figure it out. You got it. So things are coming together. Now what? Well, one of the biggest thing is focus. What do you want the depth to look like? Do you really want something shallow to where, the subject, say if it's me, I'm clearly in focus and the background is just a blur? Or do you want something more photojournalistic? More or less, say, where everything's a focus. Maybe you're at a rally, maybe you're at some kind of a press conference where you want to see the audience in the background and really tell the story, maybe some kind of sporting event or something. What kind of focus do you want? What do you want to portray to the viewer? The 4th F, framing. Framing is very important because you have to use some things you know about composition. Do you want to put someone dead center, which I never really recommend? Do you want to use the rule of thirds? Do you want to have a lot of negative space? What do you want to look like? Do you want to fill the frame more to tell the story or something like that? So, once again, we're for the first 4, and I'm pretty sure you can guess what the 5th one is. And that would be to fire your shot. Take the shot. Make the shot. Once again, there's a huge difference between making and taking a photo. If you take a photo, you're not putting a lot of creativity into it. When you touch the shutter, everything that should have been in here or in your heart should be portrayed out there. You make the shot, put some thought into it. That's where your creativity is. That's the story you want to tell. So there's your 5th F, fire. So let's go back. What should you write down in your little note card that you should carry everywhere? Well, find your subject. Find out exactly what you want to talk about. Figure out what you want to do, what your story is, what your theme is, what genre you're trying to touch, and anything like that. Find your focus. Do you want something shallow? Do you want something deep? So that way they can help tell your story. Framing. How do you want it to look? What's your composition? What are you including? What are you excluding? Really, really key. And for the last one, fire, bam. Create the shot. You got it. Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye here for F-Stop Lounge. Once again, please subscribe to the channel. We've got a lot of great people making content that reaches all viewers, from beginners to editors to professionals, the hobbyists, etc. We have a lot more to come. Have a good one. And if you want to check out any of my links, my other channels, check them out in the description box below. If you guys have any comments or questions, please ask them down in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them the best we can. Have a good one.